Peace and Black Power family. This is your brother Sutek. I'm in Rob, and I want to have a conversation with you today about something that's very, very near and dear to my heart. Before I get into that, though, in order for the black man to live, the Negro has got to die. Death to the Negro. Now, that slogan today couldn't be more apropos for what we're going to discuss today. We study history with the best of them. I'm going to be moderating an event for my brother Sonetta up in New York this weekend, discussing some historical aspects of the Medu. Now, the reason people study history is so that they can get a barometer of what they're going to do in the future. Okay? You study history so you don't repeat the same mistakes that you made going forward. Alright? Sometimes, though, we have a tendency of studying history and staying in the past with the history and not, as I always like to say, connect the dots to the future. You hear me say a lot of times that we have to plant seeds today so that future generations can harvest the crop. Well, the soil that we plant those seeds in are our children. That soil that we're going to plant those seeds in are our children, because our children are our link to the future. Those are the ones that we're going to pass the baton to. Alright? Now, there's been a lot of conversations, and I've been involved in several conversations of elders dropping the ball for their youth and not giving them anything to work with going forward. And there's validity on both sides of that equation. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. How we prepare our children going forward. There's no secret that the education that our children are receiving in these public schools and in some of the private schools is insufficient. Okay? I was listening to Minister Farrakhan speak one day, and he said that we have black people with doctorates, masters, PhDs, all type of higher education, and we have been unable to produce anything to satisfy the needs of our people. Now, that's a direct indictment on the way these people are taught, the way we are taught. Because if a Caucasian can sit in the same class as a black man or woman, receive the same education, and come out of school and produce things to satisfy the needs of their people, and the black man can get that same education and can't come out of the school and produce something that satisfies the needs of his people, then something's wrong in that education. So, myself, my brothers at United Front, my brother Tahir RBG, we've come together and we formed an organization called the Teach Our Own Initiative. And what the Teach Our Own Initiative is us helping those that have taken the responsibility for teaching our own. Alright? And the first person, the first organization that we're going to help, and we want you to join us, is M. Walimi Baruti's school, the Akabin Institute in Atlanta. Over 18 years ago, this man turned his home into a school to take responsibility for teaching black youth, because he realized that they're not being prepared to compete with the other ethnic groups in this country. So him and his queen, his wife, they took it upon themselves to turn their house into a school. Now, what we want to do with the Teach Our Own initiative is give financial assistance to these people. There's several people just like Imali Muparudi that has gone out of their way, that have put this thing on their back and said, look, we need to take responsibility for teaching our own children, and we want to help them out. So, we're doing a fundraising concert February 25th at the Lion of Judah in Stone Mountain, Georgia. That's 1602 Memorial Drive. February 25th, starting at 1 o'clock. If you can't make the show, there's a live stream. We would love for you to support the live stream. All the monies are going to the cause. All right? The live stream link is www.myjbn.com/TOO. The TOO is for Teach Our Own. All right? We need to put these people on our back. We need to carry them because they jumped out the window, and trust me, it is a leap out the window when you take it upon yourself to go against mainstream and educate our own. And we have to educate our own. This public school system is taking black children and turning them into Negroes. That's the only excuse for us having all these high degrees, these educated people, and they're not being able to produce anything to satisfy the needs of our people. All right? Our best minds, our best and our brightest are not working for us. They're working for the people who you feel are oppressing you. So, January 25th, Lion of Judah, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 1 o'clock. United Front, Tahir RBG, other special guest groups will be performing, and other special guest speakers will be speaking to what we're talking about. The Teach Our Own initiative. Join us, family. Let's put these people on our back. The first one is going to be Imali Muparudi School, the Akabin Institute. There's a brother in Chicago, Marcus Klein. We're reaching out to him to see if we can get involved with him. All over the country, we have people who have taken it upon themselves to take on the responsibility of teaching our own children, and those people need our support. I always say that economics is step one in our quest for liberation and self-determination. Well, part of that economics is to support our own educational system. We have to take responsibility for teaching our own children. Look at our historically black colleges and universities. They can't compete with these other schools. Our children are running from our schools that our ancestors set up, and they're going to these other schools. And they're coming out, and we haven't been able to produce anything to satisfy our needs. But we're coming out, producing things, help produce things that satisfy the needs of everybody else. So we have to plant seeds in our children's mind so that they can harvest them in the future, so that they can be more self-sufficient and in control of their own destiny. That's the only way we're going to get control of our own destiny. We can't keep repeating Negroes, putting out Negroes. Del Jones had a book called The American Nigger Factory. We just can't keep giving our children up to this system, and the outcome is less than desirable. So, please join us. The Teach Our Own initiative. Look for us online. The live stream is www.myjbn.com/TOO. All right, go to that website. If you want to donate, please feel free to donate. Purchase the live stream. Come out to the concert. Peace, Black Power. Thank you. Death to the Negro.